ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Awkward Question Time. Please welcome your host, Alex Leam.
Hello, and welcome to Awkward Question Time with me, Alex Leam, the show where I take a panel of 4 comedians and subject them to an hour's worth of awkward and stupid questions. But not all of them come from me. I'll be inviting questions from you as well. Pop them in the comments. Submit your questions for the panel. More cringe the better, and answer along with us as we go along. And a special hello to you if you've come straight from here from watching Lark Lord or the UK Pun Off. I'll explain that in a minute. I've got a funny feeling I know that is as well. Thanks. So thanks if you just come watching from those shows, because John Morris and Julian Lee are on the show tonight, along with Katie Hinkin and John Morris. Give us a share, a retweet, or subscribe on YouTube. I like my Facebook page, Alex Leam Stand Up. Follow us on Twitter, @Alex Leam, and search Alex Leam on YouTube. If you're not watching us live and you're watching the replay, let us know where and at what time you're watching, and join us live Sunday nights at 8:30, because this is where all the fun is. Yeah. And if you are watching on a proper TV, this is one of my new favourite things of the week. If you are, take a picture and DM me. I'm not going to throw a pose this week because we've got a lot to get through. But just any random... Again, I'm going to come to that in a second. Any random picture that you have, then, send it to me, because I do like getting those. And donate to the show. Support the show. Donate via PayPal. PayPal.me. Pack it in! Right. PayPal.me, Alex Leam, and Kofi.com/Alex Leam as well. Now, if you wonder what that is, there we go. There we go. 4 messages received. So this is an impulse purchase that I made via eBay. 5 messages received now. And, oh, look. They're all from John Morris. Lovely. Let's have a look. So he's got, there we go. He's put, pack it in. He's put no. That's wonderful. So come and look at your text. I'm looking now. There we go. Look at your, I'm looking. I'm looking. This is the text messages. If I keep texting, does it keep beeping? I'm regretting this already, but if you want to send a text as well as comment, then text the show's Nokia 3310 07508 976 619. I've got a feeling I'm going to be turning the sound off on this in just a few moments. But also, I'm appealing to all you regular viewers and anyone that's ever been on the show before. Please nominate Awkward Question Time for CHORTLE'S Legends of Lockdown Award. I mean, this has been gold already, hasn't it? Details of how to do all that is in the description that I've put down. Anyway, now I've got my breath back. Let's bring on tonight's panel. Please welcome Katie Brown, Julian Lee, Katie Hinkin, and Mr. Fast Text himself, John Morris.
That wasn't me.
I believed you as well, John. I saw your comment and think I believed it wasn't you. Shame on you.
What? I sent one when he accused it of being my number, but that was it. I didn't send any of the others.
Is my there you go. It's not me. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Right.
I love that it's got the rattle before it beeps as well. I've missed that rattle before it goes off.
So
somebody's trying to stitch you up because they've put, "This is my number, John." There we go.
No, that one is my number. That's the one I sent you after the 5 texts. All the others aren't mine.
They're messing with me now. They put, "It's not John."
Oh God, that wasn't me.
Right. Okay.
That is something John would
well,
say.
Of course,
though.
it wasn't me because it's not me.
Right. I can figure out who this is. I can see the Alex from here. That's obviously Roger Poulter.
But I was about to say, Roger would be my number 1 suspect.
Yeah, that's there we go.
Or Graham.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, I've hidden the body. Now what? Nice.
I feel like that was the first honest one.
Yeah, that was right. On to silent. You can still text, but that's now on silent. Which actually, no, I've got to take that off silent because that's a game that I'm going to be playing first off. Roger is watching. I can see the stage from here higher. George Coppin, I've got a funny feeling a few of those texts came from George. Daniel Live is saying hi, George, but not hello to the show.
All right.
Are you good? this is a conversation happening, and we're seeing
I mean,
the whole thing.
this is awkward in itself, really.
It is a little, yeah. Greg Phillips, hello, Greg.
Hi,
Jordan
Greg.
Stokes, Lisa Del Stokes, hello. A relation of Jordan, perhaps. Did Jackie Weaver have authority?
No.
That a universal no, but she's still got him kicked out. My new phone doesn't work yet, so I can't text. I think George is protesting a bit too much. Daniel Lyther is now saying hello to the show. Graham is watching. He wants us all to sing happy birthday to him because it's his birthday today. So shall we? And that, there's a slight delay, so harmonising on StreamYard is an absolute bitch to try, but we'll give it a go.
I mean, it's mine in 2 days, and I'm on the show.
Well, if we say happy birthday, Graham and John.
No.
All right, okay.
Let's just go, Graham.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday. I told him my ears already.
Are we doing it like a funeral march, or are we doing it?
Okay, let's not collapse into hysterics when we can't harmonise. Let's just get through all of this. We're just doing one birthday, Greg.
Greg, your
Can I
mum
vote for
got
Greg's
happy
mum?
birthday last night.
I always vote for Greg's mum, so.
Okay, all right. Just Graham's, and then we're going to get on. All right. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday.
Why is it down?
Happy birthday, Graham. Happy birthday
to you. Right, there we go.
Yes, we deserve a clap for that.
God, that was torturous. Right, so questions, please, for the panel, either on the comments or by text. I will be popping these onto silent in a moment. But first, we're going to play a game involving this phone. And this game is relating to the fact that I found a website this week that hasn't been updated since 2004, which gives you the codes for the ringtone composer.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we're kicking it old school. So what I've done is I've programmed in ringtones, era specific. So from 2002, I'm going to play them, and you're going to guess what the song is. Okay. So let me just get. There we go. So we're in tones. Are we all ready for the first tone?
Can't wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Katie.
Oh! It's
Brain freeze.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
It's no. Title nice.
Uh,
Anyone else?
It's
I'd like to point out I was about 10 in 2004, so I have no idea.
Isn't it Kelly Rowland? Kelly Rowland.
Yes. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I forget the name of the song.
And Nelly.
It's Dilemma.
Dilemma.
And Kelly Rowland.
I just remember.
Okay. I'll get so point each for Julian and KD for that one. Okay. Right. Next one. So I've got to point out as well that some of these go a bit off key towards the end because I may have missed tight.
Yeah.
So bear with it. All right. Next one.
Yeah.
Oh! It's Eminem.
Yes. What's the song?
Da-da-da-da.
You
Was that
still
me?
happy without me? No?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Julian steals it. That was Without Me, Eminem. Next one. Now, this is the one. You got to listen to the start because I think that the key goes a bit weird towards the end. I'll play the start bit again. Just ignore that last bit.
Well, the last bit's a fax machine.
Yeah, yeah. Real old school or some dial-up. That was Complicated by Avril Lavigne.
Oh, I know that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, right.
That's good.
So three more. We're in the territory of keys going wrong at the end, so this is hard now. This is getting hard, right? So
You've really put some work into this week.
I did. You would think that I'd had not a great deal of work on, but I still found the time for this. So.
I'm just waiting for Crazy Frog, and then I'll tell you.
No, Crazy
I don't know what that
Frog Free
is.
Zone.
I feel
That
like I peaked too soon.
was Love at First Sight by Kylie.
I still don't know what that is.
I was going to say I'll play it for you, but I can't. All I've got is on this. Right. Last two.
Round and Round by Sugar Babes, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, that's
Hang on.
impressive.
Almost a clean sweep for Julian.
Hit your specialist subject, Julian.
It's just a load of squeaky mess towards the end, but the first bit was all right. All right, and finally. That's someone's giving a message, ruining the whole. Yeah, ignore that. We'll start that again.
I just want to start singing Black Parade, but I know it's not that.
No, it was If You're Not the One by Daniel Bedingfield.
Where's your emo phase, Alex?
That was like 2006. That didn't start until I had my first. Right, the final one. I'm going to play this final one just because it took me so long.
You can hear it coming through first, can't you?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. No. Right, it took so long.
There's
for the
another one.
program.
Again. Freaking psychic.
Takes you back, doesn't it? So, right, last one. Took ages to do, but there's nothing to it.
Well, at least I know I would be crap on Buzzcocks.
Yeah, but they don't tend to cover much noughties pop.
No. That, I tried that out on Add the Money before I came on tonight, and he thought that was Linkin Park. Way off. It was Kiss Kiss by Holly Valance.
Who?
I heard the name.
I get it.
Yeah.
I can get it now. Yeah.
So the text message that just come through, somebody's just put boo. Seriously, how do I remove the blood from the carpet? Do you know how to put it on silent? Yes, I do, smart ass. Right. It's all in the timing. Yeah, thanks for that. Erica, why are you not working on the next Doctor Who event? P.S. It's You're Not the One. Yes, well done. Yeah, Erica's got that one right. So there we go. I do know how to put it on silent. It's going on silent now. There we go.
Now we'll just hear the.
Yeah, that's a point. That's a point. So
How's this new format going?
Alex, you give me some ideas for my game. Oh, great. George Coppin's on the nick again.
More like George copying. Eh?
Yay!
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
First one of the night. Lovely.
See, rim shot in my household means something completely different, but that's probably me.
It's also a category on Pornhub. Yeah. In a
Lots of
fight,
tumbleweeds.
Callan, Ellis, Jarvis Jones, in a fight at the height of their physical prowess, whose mum wins a Royal Rumble?
Out of hours?
Yeah, I guess out of everyone's.
Hands down, my mum. She is a nasty bitch.
I mean, my one went to prison, so I think she'll give it a good shot.
My mum would just shout really loud, and to her that's talking, don't get me wrong, to her that's talking, but she would just shout really loud, and literally the sonic boom would whoosh everyone away. So
I don't want to worry you, but my mum's been widowed twice, and I'm just saying the police have been around both times. That's all I'm saying.
I
Take my
just
answer
mean
back.
she's not very good at hiding it.
Well, I thought mine was formidable, but against everyone else's mum, I don't think she'd stand a chance.
Mine's dragged me down the stairs by my hair before now. And I'm not little.
How many flights?
Only just the
As
one.
if that's the
part.
issue.
That's the important part, yeah.
How do you know
It's
she was
only
getting
3,
shots?
it doesn't matter.
Oh, nice. So let's say it's a square. It's a full-on draw between the four of you. So keep the questions coming in for the panel, please. We'll get onto the pre-written ones. Going back onto the musical theme, in your opinion, what is the worst song lyric?
Oh, I know the answer immediately.
What's that Desiree song?
John,
I believe it's the Ava Max song. I'm cute, but I'm psycho. I'm a little bit psycho. I'm hot, but I'm psycho. That's not quite the lyrics, but it rhymes psycho 3 times within 2 sentences, and it drives me mad when it's played on the radio.
I said, if you're rhyming the same word over and over again, that's an instant fail. I think in anyone's book. Julian, we'll come to you next. A fellow DJ as well. What do you think? Like the worst song lyrics ever.
Well, probably the worst song lyrics of a song that I quite like. Do you remember "Drops of Jupiter" by Train? That is 2002 or 2001, 2002. So they talk about Taibo as well as the universe, and it's just odd. It's a lovely tune, got nice chords, but the lyrics are just nonsense, utter nonsense.
Yeah, because my least favourite lyrics is from another Train song, which was out like quite a few years later, where it's can't swim, so I took a boat to an island so remote that only Johnny Depp has been to it before.
That's deep, man.
It sounds like Johnny Depp does.
I said that just has so many questions that you're just so angry you can't get a sentence out to ask those questions.
I think he forgot about the film crew that was there with him during that every island shot.
Or either that, or he just really, really took it bad when he had an argument with Amber Heard.
No man is an island apart from Johnny Depp.
Possible. Yeah.
There is the Lauryn Hill lyric where she says she was defecating on the microphone, which obviously means she was shitting on the microphone, which I'm sure she means it metaphorically, but you know, it's not. I don't want to be singing after her. Put it that way.
No. She's closed down many a karaoke night. Katie.
Yeah, me.
You look like you're about to rev up with the song lyric question.
Me, that Desiree one, Life, where she's afraid of a park, especially in the dark, and she's afraid of a ghost when she's eating toast. That one.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Can I get the feeling with a lot of them that they just wrote like a placeholder, either like a couple of lines or a verse that they think, I'll come back to that later. It's like, oh shit, it's due tonight. Sod it, send it. There we go.
It's like half of the songs take that ever produced.
Now, you can say what you like about me, but you take that alone.
I would if they paid their taxes.
Well, it's only Gary. It's only Gary.
He
a damn good songwriter.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Actually, Howard, before Take That came back again with the flood, Howard made his living DJing in Ibiza, didn't he, for a while?
Yes, he did. Yeah, and got got well renowned for it.
That's a tall one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, the tall bushy head man.
He had the dreadlocks.
And
when they changed their image, that broke my heart. That absolutely destroyed me. I vowed never to like another boy band again. That was just more than my little 10-year-old brain could take.
But to be fair, everyone knows the best boy band were Five. It's not even up for debate.
Yeah.
They were out to take that, and I'd already gone on my boy band embargo by that point.
Boy band embargo.
And embargo would be a great name for a boy band.
Ironically.
There's some debate going off in the chat. Weirdly, 2 people are having a debate about Henry VIII.
That was my favourite.
He is.
Got lost on that because I'm not going to sing it. It's my favourite song.
Jordan Stokes and Lisa Stokes seem to be discussing it and then writing out the lyrics, which is just the same thing over and over again.
Well, actually, Alex, sorry to interrupt. Someone's mentioned Dappy there. You probably don't know this, but I was actually there when Dappy and Tulissa heard about Prince dying. They were absolutely in tears, and I thought, this is what it sounds like. End Dubs cry.
How was that not a denied?
No, I like that. That's good. I like that a lot. No, if somebody attempts a pun, Julian, and we're not that keen on it, they get this.
Rim shot. Denied.
It's a fair punishment. That's mainly for when Roger's watching. So, hello, Roger. Hello.
Was that Roger Swift or was it another Roger?
Oh no, Roger Poulter.
Right.
I don't think Swift could get this up on his 3310 because that's the only phone he has. So if you know, he's a technophobe, bless him. Yeah. So the debate goes on. Second verse, same as the first. We get it, Lisa. We get it. Yeah.
I had a few different ideas when you was asking it. Like originally, I was going to say every time there's a rap song and they say "yo" about 17 times at the beginning of it. That's just terrible in general.
Yo, this is Little Biscuit.
Can I just pretend I'm young and know what's going on? But why the fuck does Jason Derulo have to tell everyone his name at the start of the song? Surely the DJ's already
God knows.
It's to remind himself.
Right.
But I would say, for my answer anyway, I would say Bananas from Hollaback, in Hollaback Girl from Gwen Stefani. When she says banana in it, she spells it out. Because of that song for about, I don't know, when I was younger for about 10 years, I misspelled banana because of that song.
Bananas.
I used to remember it as Bananas. I was adding a whole, 4 other syllables on there. Bananas. Because it's bananas. Good song, though.
Wonderful. Daniel Lyth, looking at my breasts are small and humble, so don't mistake them for mountains. Shakira. Yeah. Yeah.
I have that problem not, to be fair. So I'll defend that lyric. My breasts are always being confused with mountains.
I forgive Shakira a lot, to be fair. I don't want to be shallow, but I would forgive her quite a lot.
Say Ollie Murs introduces himself in a song as well. That's his debut. My name is Ollie. Says that at the start.
Right.
I mean, that's fair with your debut.
Well, if there's ever time you're going to announce.
I think that's etiquette. I think you're right, KD. I think it's etiquette. Hello, it's my first ever single. My name is Ollie. I could go with that.
Yeah. Alan Lear, we've discovered whose mum would win in a fight, whose dad would win in a fuck. I don't think we're going to go there, Alan. I think we'll.
No,
my dad having a fuck is like wearing a condom because he was never there. So.
Jordan Stokes hates Mambo number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the castle, come on, let's dive to the. That one.
That's so good. We're going to get a copyright strike.
Should we see how many copyright strikes we can get on the show tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Your ringtones, be safe.
Yeah, ringtones are fine. They'll be fine. Greg Phillips, my dad's crap in bed. Right. When I said at the start of the show, take a photograph if you're watching this on telly. This is the time to take a photograph. Everyone point to Greg's comment. Point to Greg's comment. Take a photograph now. Yeah, there we go. That's the way. There we go. Keep going. John is taking a photo. There we go. Lovely. There we go. And send that in. I'll Daniel Lyth has said, no, he isn't. Nice one, Daniel.
It's a good cuddler.
Can we just not bother with this and just do the chat? Because
I've got a feeling the next question is going to explode the chat somewhat. And that is Greg, who just said that his dad is crap in bed. He's been on the show a couple of times, and he counts himself as a super fan of Awkward Question Time. So much so that this week Greg said, "I'd love an awkward question time T-shirt to wear on stage at some point." So I went, "That's a good idea. I'll look into merch because I think eventually do some merch." He went one step ahead and he.
That's all it is. Well done, Greg.
He ordered his own awkward question time T-shirt, then sent me the picture.
But look at his happy little face.
He's so happy.
What is it? That shade of pink.
Yeah,
Look at the background one.
Without having a wank, that is. Look at his little happy face.
There he is. So Greg's going to remain there for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
There he is.
Great.
So the question is, Greg's T-shirt, what do you think? So already said there's a mismatch of pink going on there. So
he looks like a happy naked mole rat.
Thing is, he sent me a picture of this and others that he's got in the pipeline. So
and others.
Yeah, he's got ones going up.
He's gone like StreamYard superfan.
Yeah, he's going to get a fun night and a Blue Suede News T-shirt. Apparently,
He's not even been on Blue Suede News yet.
Oh, well, wait
a second. He's coming on my show.
There we go. That's a large.
He's on mine, on the one of them.
Yeah, I'm on the show without being on the show. Indeed, your picture's staying there for the rest of the show, Greg.
He's like the awkward question time spirit animal now, surely.
He is. Yeah.
I look at his face and he just makes me feel like I'd be happy in whatever situation I was doing.
I can't stop looking at him.
I can't. That's normal, but
She will take a minute just to appreciate Greg.
Yeah.
I'm going to take about 10 minutes later.
With the colours, I'm now sort of seeing a toenail.
Oh, yeah, it's slightly darker, yeah. The lighter pink needs to be a bit darker, and the darker pink needs to be closer to the red, then it'd be camouflaged. Oh, wow, a joke about gingers? Really? Really? Is Greg... Yeah, Greg is the mascot for AQT now.
Don't be jealous, George. You can be the mascot for something else.
AQT sounds a bit like a younger person's version of HRT.
It's what I say when I look at Greg. I go, a cutie.
Yeah. That deserved the shot then.
It did. No, I was thinking I don't have an appropriate sound effect for that, but I wish I did. I guess you could use this one.
Challenge accepted.
Could have Kenneth Williams doing it ooh or something like that.
That's true. That's true. I've got one that says ooh, it's a deep burn. I can just stop after he says ooh.
Ooh, it's...
There we go. That's some skills right there.
Deep. Ooh, it's a deep.
Greg is feeling the love. He's clearly not seen Lisa's comment. He looks like Barbie made her boyfriend wear things.
Yeah, but Lisa, the thing about that is Greg did that to himself. No one made him. He did that to himself.
He's to be commended for it. He really is. So keep your questions coming in for the panel. Let me check. I've got no space for new text messages. So
what?
I forgot about that.
So someone's just put buzz
15 maximum or something, isn't it? Back in
something like that.
Day.
Jesus.
Now you're gonna have to manually delete them.
Can I just tell you? An ex-girlfriend of mine would had a big fight, and it might not have been that exact model, but you could only get 15 texts on the phone, and she block sent 1,000 texts to us. So for about 2 days, I couldn't get a text message. It was just that I didn't know it was from her, and I was going, "What the fuck's going on?" Let's just say it's a very frustrating couple of days, not in a physical way.
I forget when phones were so basic you could deny the service attack them just by texting.
Yeah.
So
you had to memorize phone numbers.
It's always impossible to get cancelled back then because you get 15 hate messages and you just wouldn't get any more.
Twitter could do with that.
Yeah.
We've had a question. We've had a question by text. They've not put their name. We've got a full-on question, which you've got a page down for. It is, you're breaking into someone's house, but your mission is to be as annoying as possible and not get caught. How would you do this? I'll delete that as I go along, so I've got some more space.
I would rearrange the cutlery drawer.
Oh, what? So like to completely get stuff into a different compartment, or really mix things up?
No, I would still be quite organised, but I'd put the forks where the spoons were, the knives were, and the knives where the forks were. And then it would take them at least a month for that brain to know that they're automatically being changed. So every time they went to cutlery drawer, they'd go to the wrong segment, and it would just play with their minds for another month after the break-in.
That's fiendish. I think you've planned something like this before. I like that, yeah.
It sounds like a preconceived plan.
My first thought would do something similar, just like swap around the keys on their keyboard. Just so
That'd be a good one.
So
yeah.
I think the issue with that is they would notice it and they would change it and that'd be over. I think you go in with like a 20-pack of eggs and you just subtly leave the eggs in different parts of the house. And it's like an Easter egg hunt as they start to slowly smell the fermenting eggs and one at a time discover where they are.
An Easter egg hunt directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
I know, because then the last one would be a big explosion.
Oh yeah, that's a point. Yeah. So
And
Katie,
possibly me or Katie. It's confusing.
I keep mishearing too.
Just call me Ginger, and then that's that problem solved.
Okay.
I would take one of each pair of shoes and one of each pair of socks.
And finally, to avoid confusion, you boy that's not Katie.
These have been great answers already. I don't know what is left to do to someone. I suppose maybe breaking rather than just one night. I'll just cut it into little parts and go in like, I don't know, 5 minutes at a time and make them think there's a ghost somewhere. Nice. I'm not going to say that I'll leave ectoplasm somewhere because that could be taken in a different way. So I won't do that, but move things around. And
Roger's got a good one. He said he'd swap round the labels on the tins in the cupboard so baked beans would be swapped with ambrosia rice pudding.
Fucking rubbing his riches into us. Ambrosia rice pudding. Who can afford that? Who goes off Aldi now? We're cupboard it. We're our cupboard. Tesco value rice pudding. It's all skin and no pudding.
Greg, is that coming out your T-shirt?
No, is that your coming out
T-shirt?
Oh, your coming out T-shirt. Ah, right.
It's not an alien T-shirt.
Right.
It's time for awkward question time.
I have a jingle for moments like this as well.
I can't words good.
That should be my theme tune.
I've forgotten how frustrating it is having to erase text as you go along, and then a new one's just come in that just says, "I've tried sending a photo of you on my telly, but it won't send to this phone."
What a phone?
Don't you get the message from Nokia saying you have an MMS that you need to check? You've got to go online. Can you remember that?
Log in. Yeah. Oh.
What is this Stone Age technology?
Greg, for the record, I am straight.
Yeah, he's too desperate for pussy to be gay.
It took me a second then. I mean, you can't argue that though.
Did you say he's too desperate to be gay?
Too desperate for ladies.
Why, that's not what you said.
No, but I've embarrassed myself now.
I'm here to fill in for a few moments, as Alex needs to regroup. He was totally not prepared for what just happened.
This has gone down avenues I did not. Jordan, you're as straight as a roundabout. Enough now. Debating his sexuality. Greg Phillips wants a yellow card. No, sorry, Greg, that stands. Yeah. Right. I'm going to let them all argue while we get on to our next question, which is submitted by George Coppin. George Coppin, yeah. Before the show, he said, roughly halfway through, ask Katie, which does she prefer, being on his show or being on this show? So, Katie, if you had to choose between my show and George's, which you were on last night, which do you prefer?
Well, last night I really enjoyed being on George's show, and tonight I'm really enjoying being on your show.
Okay.
Oh, that's such a cop out. I'll just say fun night.
I was about to say that's shocking. That was such a politician answer, and it didn't come from John. I was
You
shocked.
have to answer again. That was a total cop out.
Yeah, but this one's got more bullying in it, so I quite like this one.
Okay. To be fair, it's just Greg that's the butt of every joke that we have.
But he makes himself the butt of every joke.
It's like Greg is the unofficial second member of it. A George cop out, nice, Daniel, nice, like you, like that. Roger says, "Can I ask you, Katie, which show she prefers, being on your show or being on mine?"
Well, actually, I'm a little bit offended by this one, Roger, because obviously it's our show.
Oh.
At this point, yeah, I think I've been on it more than Roger has, so it's our show.
I should be offended.
That's nothing. I was on it once. Roger disappeared and he played his opening titles. It was just me and Ted Sear on screen. That was interesting. Ishi Khan is watching and she wants to know why I'm quite red.
I did wonder that actually, Alex. Yeah.
To be honest, I've got no idea what's happened. George sent me a screenshot of a show I did last night. He went, "It looks like you're regenerating." So I don't. Something's happened with my light configuration to make it look like I'm.
Have you borrowed Roger's ring light? Because he's always got quite a red face as well.
No.
Is the brightness quite high on your screen? Because there is a big pink background.
You look like Matt Hancock after he's been introduced to a girl.
I will take that. As the compliment that it is. George, yes, you are a living punchline. Greg, rather.
But we love you for it.
George is now sad, Katie. Oh.
That's all right, George. I can live with that.
What on earth is KD drinking? That's a good point, because you seem to have like two on the go at one point. What are you drinking?
That's exactly true. I've got two on the go. I've got, for when I just feel a nice taste. Well, actually, they're both quite tasty, to be honest. I've got rhubarb and custard cider.
Nice.
Oh.
I was drinking amaretto. It's gone now, but cheap amaretto because, like we said, value. You know.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
That very good. And now it's almost gone, and I'm sad.
Roger has replied, "I wouldn't let him play with my ring."
Rim shot. Denied.
What has happened to this show, Alex?
That's only because Roger couldn't figure out how to work it.
Let's get back to the questions. Next one. Have you ever been rude about your in-laws? We can accept current or past in-laws for this.
To their face? Or...
KD looks like he's about to bubble over. So
not good bubble over. I don't really. Well, I don't know. To be fair, there's been a few times, but they've always been quite fun. Things I'm trying to remember any in particular.
I find I'm a lot more critical of them since I've been divorced. It's quite freeing. So
I find it quite your in-laws because you still live in their garage.
I think the most freeing thing about it afterwards is once you're at the point of separation, means you don't have to see the in-laws again. So you don't. There doesn't have to be anything rude about it. You just feel like I forget they are.
This was one of my friends. It wasn't me, but I know someone who, after breaking up with his fiance, he still moved in with her parents for 3 months when he went up to Scotland.
That can't be fun.
Did he break up but then just think, shit, I've lost my cheap accommodation for the Fringe? Because that would be on my mind as well.
Well, have you done that before?
There was a part of me that was thinking, because my ex-wife was from Edinburgh, so there was that in the back of my head, which never happened. thankfully. So, anyone else before we move on?
No, my in-laws are lovely.
Lisa Stokes, her ex-mother-in-law wasn't. She just put she's a moody bitch. Did I somehow remotely break this show, or am I not trying hard enough? No, it's quite easy to break, Jordan. It's quite easy to break. So keep your questions coming in by text as well. The text has slowed off, thankfully. Next question. Did you make any New Year's resolutions? And if so, have you stuck to them?
It's 2021. I'm not having anything that's going to take any of the tiny bits of joy out of this abysmal situation.
Yeah, but making resolutions means that you can fail them. So if you try to achieve, then you can fail. If you just resolute to the fact you won't achieve anything, then everything's a bonus.
That's true. It's what about you, Julian? Did you resolve to do anything at the start of the year, or are you treating this differently this year?
Not this year. I think similar to what John just said there. I think there's just too much going on for any major changes, because we're in a sort of changing process anyway, aren't we? But last year I lost 4 stone last year, so that was my New Year's resolution. So and I don't want to get all on my soapbox, but I'm petrified of putting it back on, so I'm just still trying to be, quite well behaved without being too sort of saintly about it. Still going out for runs and things like that. But that was the thing last year. I'm of a certain age, and I've got some medical issues, shall we say, brought on by a lifestyle of poor choices. So I've got to look after myself now. You know what I mean? So
all too well. I had a decade and a half of poor life choices, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about in every.
Because didn't you lose a bit of weight as well? I'm sure I've seen a post time.
5 stone.
5 stone, brilliant.
Yeah, but this on to hand is my Slimming World book for Target members. Yeah.
Well, what happened, Alex? My lass had been quite supportive for ages about us wanting to lose weight, and she kept suggesting Slimming World, and I was being a bit of a bloke about it. But I can't go to Slimming World, man. I can't go to Slimming World. But eventually I said, let's go to Slimming World. So I went to Slimming World, and after one lesson, lockdown happened, and there was no more Slimming World lessons. And I thought, oh God, how am I going to do this? But luckily, we just did it together. Not that she had much weight to lose.
Yeah,
and
I've got a fear this is one comment away from an intervention on me.
John, we all love you. We want the best for you.
I did that. I lost 2 stone last year, but then I put it all back on because when lockdown ended, I had to go back to work in an office, and I was the only person in the office, and it was like proper fucking miserable. So then we went back into proper lockdown, and I'm back at home again, but I've still got the appetite I had when I was eating my misery. So now I'm quite happy to be fat bastard though. I make my own clothes, so I don't have to try stuff on in the shops.
That's one way around it.
That's a silver lining.
Just on the opposite side of that, it's lovely to go into shops and know that any shop I go into, I can actually find something that fits.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I go to specialist shops, unfortunately.
I just want to keep myself. So if I walk into a Primark, I can still get the fattest clothes.
I can't
and
anymore.
I teeter on that edge.
I can't get into that Primark. I used to be a lot fatter than I am now, and I did lose 13 stone, and then I found 7 of them again in Greg's.
I think that the wake-up call for me, for one of them for losing weight, was when I was going to get what I thought was a T-shirt from a stack of washing, and it turned out to be my pants.
I found all my stone at Greg's too. Greg Phillips is such a feeder.
Just having a look at the comments, there's a couple of people. I've just got to point out to these couple of people in the comments, this isn't the UK pun off, it's a completely different show. You don't have to. Ian Bowden is watching, who's just put Alex Leam. We'll take that. Not quite worthy of a rim shot. Roger has said, I've made a resolution to fix things with super glue. I've stuck to it.
Rim shot. Denied.
Only use that for Roger. Only ever use. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Roger? Everyone exhaling. with pity. Lisa Del Stokes, I did dry January in my February challenge just to cycle 500 miles in 28 days on the exercise bike.
Oh, it's an okay, yeah.
Impressive.
I'm with you.
Making us all look really fucking bad, Lisa. Thanks.
Has anyone ever done the dry January or Stoptober?
No, just like something for every month. Now, wasn't it also Veganuary at the same time?
Yeah, fuck that. And KFC have got a vegan chicken burger. So if you're a vegan, why the fuck are you going to a restaurant with chicken in the fucking title?
Why would you want it to taste like chicken too? I don't want to eat this meat, but I really want it to taste like
I drink to some KFCs
this.
and I'm not sure it's chicken.
Because last year, didn't Burger King have like a plant-based burger, but they had in really tiny writing underneath it? You cannot guarantee that this isn't done on the same griddle as meat.
Was that the Impossible Burger?
The fucking point. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Impossible Burger. Exhaling with Pity is my favourite album by The Cure. I hope you're taking notes there, Roger. If someone turns up at your show wearing a face mask of your face, what would you do? That's a good question. Because I've got a feeling that Greg might do that one day.
Yeah, but his will be your actual face, Alex.
Probably. Yeah, probably. It's Greg Buffalo Bill Phillips. Amazing. I managed to get a... I did dry January, didn't shower for a whole month. Oh, George. You're better than that, George.
He couldn't reach the taps.
Ooh, it's a deep burn.
I played that because I wanted to take a second to enjoy that joke. You're going to be for it now. He's going to absolutely rip you a new one.
Absolutely. I've done fun like though, so I'm safe. Alex, in relation to Ishi's question, I sent you a picture.
Which phone?
Not the Nokia.
Okay, all right. Okay. John Morris sent a photo. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right, and hopefully you can see that. That's if this coming through. That's John. Wow. Is that you wearing that mask?
Nope.
All right, that's somebody.
One of the contestants from Larklaw tonight.
Right, that's somebody wearing a mask of John Morris.
I wouldn't want that coming at me in the dark.
Your words.
Or in the light, or at any point, to be honest.
Your words.
I think you should just shoot it.
George has responded to your last comment. You fuck. Next question. You suddenly gain superpowers and you have to pick another member of tonight's panel as your sidekick. Who are you picking and why?
I picked John as Labour man.
Okay. All right. And so what would your superpower be?
His superpower.
Oh no, yours.
Oh, I don't know what my superpower would be. I don't know. I'm just focusing on his superpower. His superpower would be I'd go around doing all the crazy shit, annoying probably everyone as I destroy things, and then Labour man would just come in and just politely explain why it's okay, and just calm them down, tell them.
So Labour yet again picking up the mess of other people.
There we go.
Okay. As I look to the comments and expect firefight to happen, I would pick Katie. I think just for the sheer brute force. you need some muscle. Yeah.
I think I'd pick KD because you always need a Robin that you can just let get murdered when you need a break.
Let get murdered.
Let get murdered.
Use as a human shield, or just let get murdered.
Then you can explain it away. You could.
John, would you like to see George's latest comment?
Yes, go for it.
I'm not even
going to have a shower.
I'm not even going to read that. Right, Jordan Stokes, Alex, check your WhatsApp. I'm not sure I want to. No, you just put that, Jordan.
He said it a couple of times. I think he's desperate.
Alan Lear would pick Katie's mum, call her the hair grip.
That's great.
That's cool. Julian, who would you pick?
Well, I'll tell you what superpower I would like to have.
Yeah.
You know when you go to those water fountains and you pick the cup out of the thing that's hanging down?
Yeah,
I'd like the superpower to just be able to get one. Because it always come out of 7. Like,
it would be helpful in your life, but it's one of the superpowers that it's just you can't help anyone else with that.
But
Stand by it at all
the water
times.
fountain being like Johnny Tendix going, one cup. One cup.
no, I'm a comedian. I'm selfish. Surely you would have known that.
we found your superhero name, Johnny Tendix.
Johnny Tendix, there you go. Are you saying 10 digs or 10 dicks?
It's Katie. It's 10 dicks.
10 dicks.
What are you implying?
Yeah.
Suggesting that I'm anything but a lady and would come out with some shit. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I think I would have you, Alex, as a sidekick, because I think that jacket needs to be seen in public on many occasions, and it would help me hide my anonymity or keep my anonymity because it would be distracting people with its sartorial elegance.
Well, thank you. This is not the loudest jacket I own either.
No.
It does get louder. And I did buy this suit pre-lockdown, so it hasn't seen fresh air. So that I would welcome that. I would welcome that. Greg, Katie could make you a new cape when yours got weathered. That's true. That is very true. Lisa
it might not stay together, but yeah.
Lisa would also pick Katie. George would pick. Yeah. George would pick Greg. Greg's not actually on the show, George. It's just his picture. Although I think just for a running gag now, I'll just leave it there every week and just not reference it.
Even when you've got Greg back on.
Yeah, invite him on the show and then just drag the photo and put the photo over his live.
Why have you not been on this show before, Julian? That is amazing. That is fantastic. So keep your questions coming in. We've got another text. Let's have a shove these. Another one from Erica, who says, Katie Manning is backstage for her panel. Oh, God. No. Right. That's a very good callback to yesterday's festival, if you were watching. Right. Next question. What alcoholic drink do you never want to taste again? We must have all been there.
So, one of my friends was at university created an alcoholic drink, and they called it the TVR GT 3000. And now each of the letters stand for a different beverage. So T is tequila, V is vodka, R is rum. G is Goldschlager, and T is tequila. And you buy them all separately, put them in the same small cup, and put a splash of Coke in, and then you down it.
A splash of Coke.
A splash of Coke to just mix all the other bits together. I believe I had one, and I cannot remember the rest of the night.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Yeah. I remember it cost less than £7 at our bar.
That's student life, isn't it?
Why do you have 2 T's in it when you have tequila twice? Or have you just forgotten?
Oh, yeah.
Twice the tequila.
I might have forgotten exactly what it's called.
Taboo?
Oh, taboo. I miss taboo.
No. Absinthe was part of it. It wasn't. It's TVR GTA. The absinthe was at the end. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
you don't need to be mixing absinthe with shit. Absinthe will kill you on its own.
Yeah.
I mean, I still can't get over the splash of Coke. That's like wearing goggles to go into a vat of acid.
Wearing goggles to go into a vat of acid has a better end result.
Probably. For me, I think I did the classic. I'm probably the last generation to get completely a-holed on Strongbow when I was 16, which then put me off the old school nasty apple cider. for life. The artisan stuff you get now, there's none of that about when I was 16. So it's just that. So I've not been able to touch apple cider since. Other stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was probably. Go ahead.
I think this story has a bit of a happy ending. I used to only ever drink tequila when I just wanted to get absolutely wasted, and it never ended in that kind of, like happy, hickey, something positive happens at the end of the night drunk. It always used to end up in blanking out, being sick in the morning kind of drunk. So for years I didn't drink tequila. And then one night I was DJing and this Cockney kid kept coming up and asking for records. Well, I don't mind playing requests, but, not 5 by the same guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I went to the bar and he went, "Oh, come on, I'll get you a drink." I went, "No, I'm all right, man." He went, "I'll get you a drink, I'll get you a drink." And I thought he asked for a Cockney tequila. That's what I thought he asked for at the bar. I was thinking, what the hell is this? So just because I'm a polite British person, I drank it, and it was really nice. So at the end of the night, I went to the last behind the bar. I said, "What's a Cockney tequila?" Do you know what you're talking about? Well, that thing that the guy got us, and it's a coffee tequila, Cafe Patron. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
And it is absolutely fantastic. So I've had a couple of bottles in the house now. Well, not now, as in KD now, but I bought them and drank them at a civilized pace over many an evening since then. So it was a nice sort of circular way to hating tequila, to coming back round and finding the type of tequila that I do like.
A happy ending story for something that it does make a nice sort of Mexican twist on an espresso martini. That stuff.
Oh, I love it. I love an espresso martini as well.
How can you not?
Tequila's quite nice in general when you have like a proper slammer as well. It's really nice with that. But I hate wine just in general. Anytime I've drank wine, it's just the worst hangover you can have.
Hangover while I'm still drinking it.
Yeah, I think I've only ever got properly drunk off wine once, and I went to film some like back when I was in college. I went to film some art thing in some art gallery somewhere for college, and I didn't know until I got there that there was free wine in boxes, and I spent the whole time just drinking free wine in boxes, and it didn't go very well at all. But it went great for me, not well for the actual thing we're supposed to be doing.
You can't gauge how drunk you are until it's too late either with wine, can you?
No.
You're all right, you collapsed. Or you've got 3 hours of mayhem behind you that you've got to spend 12 phone calls the next day apologising about.
And if you're recording it as well, you've got to show it the next day to people in your class.
Free bars are lethal, and it's something which I've found far too many times that was good for me. Free bars. There was Edinburgh 2017. I discovered it was at the Voodoo Rooms towards the end of the run, like the last night. They had this private bar bit, which they said it was just for performers only, just as like a thank you for them that they laid on. So I found it and decided to take the piss just by bleeding the thing dry. And so it's like all the free stuff is on the bar, so just help yourself. Right, anything. So I started first off on these small like craft ales that were in this big bucket. So I was like going those down the road. What else is it? So the craft ales are gone. The Prosecco's free. Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, Prosecco. So onto that. Then I was onto the white wine. That went. Red wine. That went. Rosé. That went. And then all that was left was Sambuca.
Oh, wow.
The only thing I remember post that was being at McDonald's when the menu changed to breakfast. And that's the last thing I remember. So I think I'd have to add Sambuca to that list as well. Greg, his nan, however, is 75 and loves black Sambuca.
How's your nan in bed?
Wow.
What?
Wow. What? Where the hell did that come from?
It sounds like
probably what she was thinking.
It sounds like a city from the sub-Asian continent, doesn't it? How's your nan in bed?
I thought you were going to say black Sambuca sounds like a city. No.
I tried to say that in as careful way as possible, so I didn't get called a racist there, by the way.
Black Sambuca's a spin-off to Black Panther.
That's true. Yeah, a reboot with a new cast. Stuart Dunlop said, as a student, I was roped into a drinking game and had to drink a dirty pint of everyone's drinks mixed together.
Yeah.
I believe my
Someone always puts crisps in there.
What?
What?
Someone always puts crisps in there.
Oh, no, it's not crisps for me, but I remember someone's always put vinegar in it.
Oh. See,
Okay.
I've only just started like student life in my later years, and I feel like I'm missing out on something here.
You're not.
No, trust me.
You're not.
Plain Ring of Fire might be a tradition, but it's one you shouldn't get engaged with.
Did you enjoy your sausage and regret McMuffin that day, Alex? I have no memory of what I ate. I might have been going through the bins for all I know.
It's fair. Sausage and regret McMuffin's also what I call Greg's mum.
I like the fact you're going into fifth gear with the insults of Greg, knowing that we're going to be off air in a minute and there's going to be no comeback for this. That's amazing. Roger's saying, I keep looking at Greg and thinking his Wi-Fi is not working properly. That actually did happen when Greg was last on the show, and for the last 30 minutes, all we saw was this. Which I, of course, took a screenshot of and left there. So there we go.
Did you see that thing on I didn't see it live, but I saw it on Graham Norton where that had happened to Alan Carr. He was on he was on this morning and his Wi-Fi froze and he was literally looked like it was a cum shot. He's like this.
Oh, there is a god.
Purply derp shot.
Unfortunate pause face. Oh, you can't beat it. Oh,
I mean, the paused Alan Carr's much funnier than the live one.
Oh, I like Alan Carr.
Who votes we stay on another half an hour now? John's in full-on bitch mode. I do. I do. No, we're not going to stay another half an hour. We're going to wrap it up because it's at the end of our time, unfortunately. That's gone way too quickly. But before we go, we'll go around everyone. Just see if you've got anything to plug, even if it's just your socials. Julian, we'll come to you first. Have you got anything to plug?
Oh, thank you. Well, firstly, the UK Pun-Off, the show I do every Sunday. We've got a special show on with Leicester Comedy Festival tomorrow. I think it's on at 7 p.m. Tickets are £5 online. If you find me Twitter handle at Julian League Comedy, I'll put a ticket link on there. And also I've got a YouTube channel, Julian League Comedy, that I put 2 videos out a week. One of them is a jokes video, and it's one topic or one theme every week. So there's no technical flashiness there, but there's me telling 15 jokes into a camera, which you may or may not find funny. Cheers.
Oh, excellent. KD.
Really well sold.
Was that me then?
Yes, KD. Yes.
Yeah, boy. So got KD Comedy Inc. I've got tomorrow coming out. We've got the Kill Them with Comedy podcast number 18. Me and Nathan Parrish talking about a couple of true crime events again. It's Chris Benoit and what do you want? Polybius tomorrow, some Phantom Game, and then on Wednesday I've got KD's Comedian Quiz Off, the Valentine's Special, and Little Bit Ladies Night, hosted by the beautiful Kadina.
Okay, I'm intrigued. KT.
I've got nothing to plug, but if anybody wants to use my comedy. Like me, don't just steal my material. But if you've got any windows available for a desperate comedian that's got fuck all to do, I'm available. If you just look up Katie Does Comedy, and I'm probably on Roger's show at some point, and I'm probably on George's. I don't know. I'm normally on Roger's. Blue Spade News.
Yeah, just let Katie's enthusiasm for the show she is doing. She'll be blinded on your show. Trust me, John.
Because I thought far ahead, I've just sent you a photo, which I don't know whilst I'm speaking if you have chance to quickly pull onto screen. But I just want to say, by apologising to Greg's nan, Greg's mum, George Coppen, and everyone else in the country who I've insulted tonight. I run a show called Larklord, where we get a bunch of comedians to perform a variety of silly tasks. We've just had all our heats, so we've got the finale in 2 weeks, where Orla Ratcliffe, Richard Gurney, Duncan Carty, Alex Leam, and Marilyn and Bird will fight out to become the champion of champions. Sunday, 24th of Feb at 7 p.m. live on Miss Simp's YouTube and Facebook. It should be a lot of fun, and hopefully our tech works a bit better next week. But aside from that, yeah, go watch that.
Excellent. Okay, I'm not going to put up anything else that George has put on, just because the beef between you two has ended. Okay. Greg saying great show, loved it. George saying great show, loved it as well. Excellent stuff. Well, thank you very much to everybody who watched, and thank you to everyone that has commented, including Greg. So everyone points at Greg. There we go. See if you can get it right way around. There we go. Oh, there we go. Take a picture of Greg.
Fucking hell! There we go.
We'll have to get some proper merch on the go.
Can I get a T-shirt with that photo on it?
That would be the best T-shirt.
Do you know what? It was only 12 quid. It only cost him 12 quid. That did.
Right. Okay. That's sorted. Then that's going on the official Awkward Question Time T-shirt. Thank you very much to my panel. Thank you all for watching, and until the next time, stay awkward. Goodbye.